After John the Baptist identified Jesus as the Lamb of God, his own disciples, in fact, two of his own disciples, left him. We know in chat groups, no? Somebody left the group and we feel bad, right? Yun, left the group and you begin to wonder why. Why is she leaving us? What's wrong? Did we insult her or something? Did we say something in this chat group that drives her away? But John the Baptist didn't feel bad. And I don't think he would mind if all of his disciples would leave for as long as they follow Jesus, because he knew where he stood. He was candid in saying, I'm not the Messiah. You follow me now? When I point to you the Messiah, all of you follow him. And that makes him real herald of the Messiah. Jesus asked them, what are you looking for? And their answer was, where do you live? It was as if telling him, we've been looking for you and finally you are here. Let us follow you. My dear brothers and sisters, life is supposed to be a search for Jesus, as these two disciples of John were doing. They left everything, followed John, and in following John, they didn't stop searching for the Messiah. Life is supposed to be that way. You know the difference between ongoing and going on? What's the difference between enrollment ongoing or enrollment going on? Going on refers to the present that may end up anytime soon. That's going on. But ongoing embraces the future and does not necessarily end at a specific time, and it could even be forever. Our search for Jesus is supposed to be ongoing, no end. Human as we are always in search of something. We're always, it is as if the search for happiness is not ending anytime soon. And it is an ongoing search. But my dear brothers and sisters, if our search, our ongoing search is for the happiness that this world offers, you and me, we know that it's pointless. It's like going through the dough of the donut only to get to the middle and find nothing. Because donut is nothing surrounded by something. After all the search through the dough, expecting something at the core, then you get to the point of emptiness and it is bottomless. It is as if search for one happiness deserves another empty feeling of meaninglessness. Only the search for Jesus will offer. And that is the reason why you left everything. Look at you. If you were not nuns, many of you would have had a very good career, but to what avail? That's only for this world. What is its relation to the future? Of course, I'm not looking down on people who are not religious and who are not priests, because they're equally called to live life of Christianity in the humdrums of the daily grind. But what I mean is, you found something that they did not find. Or perhaps you were called, or perhaps you saw the Lamb of God and you went to Jesus and said, where do you live? Telling him, we've been searching for you, and finally, we find you, and so we leave everything and follow you. The worst thing, my dear sisters, is after you left everything and followed Jesus here in the congregation, through the Divine Master, through our Maestro, you will begin to recover what you abandoned. That's worse. That's worse. Inabandon na nga. Tapos, parang sinuka mo, kinain mo ulit. Di ba? Some religious, they take comfort in the luxuries that congregations offer. You know, congregations offer lots of luxuries. The status alone will make us lovable by the people. Don't believe that people love you for who you are. They love you because you're a nun. Face it. Because you are with the PDDM. So, do not let your head grow big that I am really good, that people, or you compete with the other nuns, I have more friends, I have more benefactors. And don't do that, because we are trying to eat again, to swallow what we have vomited by coming into the congregation. It's not that we abhor the world. The world is good, we sanctify it. It is just that we go to the higher planes of sacrifice in order to find greater meaning in life. What I'm saying is, when you see the Lamb of God and you follow Him, be ready for the consequences, because that Lamb of God is not going anywhere but to Calvary. And if you have to be follower, you have to follow for better or for worse. Just like marriage, just like in weddings. So, until Calvary, so that you will cross to eternity. Sayang! You leave everything, spend life here in the congregation, and then you follow Jesus only when it is time to enjoy. You follow Jesus only for the perks that the congregation and the religious life offers, and then you miss the trip to Calvary. Woe to you who have spent and offered all your life purportedly for the Lord, and then you just install yourself, enshrine yourself, and you are still selfish. You miss the bus and you do not cross over to eternity with Jesus. When you are ready to do that, then when you are ready to follow Jesus, come what may, take up His cross, follow Him. Your life becomes a proclamation of the Lamb of God. You become like John the Baptist, pointing to others. There is the Lamb of God.